You're watching KWWL. We've got you covered. This is the news at 6.
Tonight at 6, why some say a Facebook page is a form of cyberbullying and why others say it's really no big deal. Plus, 2 men are credited with saving the lives of 5 children in eastern Iowa today. We'll hear from them. And Tom Vilsack returns to Iowa today to make an announcement on the future of ethanol.
You're watching KWWL. We've got you covered. With Ron Steele, Tara Thomas, Chief Meteorologist Mark Schnackenberg, and sports with Rick Coleman. This is the KWWL News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Shelley Russell. It's a Facebook page highlighting mugshots of suspected criminals in the area, but experts say the site has opened the door for excessive cyberbullying. An administrator to the Cedar Valley Mugshots Facebook page says it started to inform people about the criminals in their neighborhood and even act as a deterrent. But the site seems to have a slew of offensive comments that have some folks who have studied cyberbullying concerned. When you look at this site, it doesn't take long to find a rash of offensive comments underneath mugshots. Many of them are too inappropriate to say on air, and it's offensive types of comments that have cyberbullying experts worried about the damaging impact it could have on people whose photos are posted on the site.
It's kind of a sideshow environment that's created on the website in many cases where people are just kind of throwing things at these posted people, and I really believe in a fair and just response to people.
According to one of the site's administrators, they receive a lot of positive feedback and the community generally supports the page. But that administrator says for some reason a certain group has stepped in to make the page look bad and has even sent them death threats. According to the Cedar Valley Mugshots Facebook page, if a person's charges are dropped, they can remove his or her mugshot after being notified. But it says mugshots, which have to do with crimes against children, animals, drug dealing, and felonies, will remain posted for an unspecified amount of time. And a Central Iowa high schooler faces criminal charges after she posted a threat to Facebook.
It was roughly that she wanted to put an incendiary device or a bomb of some type in Pella High School and made a threat to a certain staff member.
School officials and the police took the threat seriously. She is charged with a threat of arson. The principal does tell parents no children or staff were in danger, saying the threats were not considered viable.
Good lesson, I think, for younger people to understand that when you put something on the internet like that, it's criminally admissible.
If you are upset and distraught and really angry and you think you want to put something out there, you know, what we tell people is sleep on it. Don't do it. I mean, just take a break and learn from this.
The girl is now being held at Central Iowa Juvenile Detention Facility in Eldora. New details tonight in a fire in Waterloo this morning. We now know that 2 Waterloo police officers are credited with rescuing 5 children between the ages of 4 and 11 from the smoke-filled house. Authorities say when they arrived on the scene at the 900 block of Wellington Street, a woman told them the kids were still inside the house. Sean Bram and Dustin Linneman entered the house and were able to rescue the 5 kids.
Officer Lindeman had entered the house already. The house was full of smoke. I followed him upstairs. Upstairs were 5 kids.
I immediately went upstairs, and smoke at the time was about knee level, so I seen a couple knees, and I think they were either in their bed or real close to it. So we were able to get them out.
Because of their quick and heroic actions, the 2 officers were both nominated for the Waterloo Police Department Medal of Valor. One man was seriously injured in a Cedar Rapids car crash earlier today. The one-vehicle crash happened at Ashton Place and C Avenue Northeast just after 11 this morning. Investigators do not know at this time what caused the accident. A 24-year-old man was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. His name has not been released at this time. We've got a KWWL update for you tonight. An Eastern Iowa show choir might get the chance to go to nationals after all. Officials with the Cedar Rapids School District say they're working with organizers of the national competition to attempt to make scheduling adjustments so students could participate. Jefferson High School principal Chuck McDonald sent a letter to parents saying he couldn't support a trip that, quote, puts students in a stressful position. The students qualified for the national competition a few weeks ago after placing third in a regional competition. McDonald told KWWL yesterday he stands by his decision. The University of Iowa Campus Recreation and Wellness Center has been ranked one of the top campus rec centers in the country. The list compiled by the Best College Reviews chose the top 25 best rec centers. Of those 25, the University of Iowa is listed at number 3. The list referred to the 3-story, multi-million-dollar building as the jewel in the institution's crown, which continues to attract both current and prospective students.
One great thing about this facility is the location and all of the glass, so it really promotes itself. We've got a ton of activity in this building, and you can see it when you're just driving by.
It's awesome, it's close, and it comes with the tuition, and it's just something extra to do.
The top 2 spots were awarded to the University of Cincinnati and the University of Texas, respectively. Coming up on the KWWL, Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack was back in Iowa today to announce a new way of producing ethanol. You're watching KWWL. We've got you covered.